Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Austin T and I'm a full-time DoorDasher. I work in the Hilton Head Island, South Carolina market. So this also includes the cities of Bluffton, South Carolina and Okatee, South Carolina. And I'll show you a screen grab right now of my dash map. DoorDashers know what I'm saying. There's just some really interesting things that happen. So let's go along for the ride and see what kind of money we can make. All right, that was a pretty fast pickup. They basically had it ready for me. So I just went into McDonald's and I'm prompted with an order number from DoorDash. So I just have to verify that order number with the order number that they have on their end. Boom, we good to go. All right, talk about an incredibly easy first order. That's the exact breakfast order that we want. I'll take 10 of those all morning, please. All right, so we had high dollar amount, $7, pretty good for breakfast. McDonald's right down the street. 1.7 miles of total distance. Now, here's your first tip. Text the customer. Let them know, hey, I just picked up your food, ETA 4 minutes. This guy texted me back and said, I will meet you down by the Xanadu parking lot sign. I'm in a yellow shirt. Boom. Customer is ready for their food. He's willing to come down and pick it up straight from my car. I don't have to park, I don't have to look for him. And because I reached out, we now have a situation that's faster for both of us. Okay, we're back at the laundromat. Yes, the laundromat. The beautiful thing about DoorDash is the flexibility. I'm taking care of all those things that I could never get off work before to take care of. Those things that would build up and then eat away at your weekends and just rip your time apart. No doubt there are many perks to working for yourself. I want to talk about real quick how I package up my items. That first order was a McDonald's order, and I'll give it to McDonald's. They have a great packaging system. If you go to a restaurant that has poor DoorDash packaging, or they don't take the time to put it in an extra bag or seal the top, do the best that you can do. We call it the Dash Caddy, and it's perfect for storing food. It's even got a removable liner in the middle so you can separate the orders if you're working with a batch stacked order. Also, it has a removable 4-piece cup holder that I can either move out of the way for a large catering order, or I can utilize it for those multiple drink orders that are hard to just manage in your car. Do the best that you can. The more professional that you can make your environment, the better you're gonna feel, the faster you're gonna deliver food. Sometimes the customer is gonna see that Dash Caddy and just get impressed and hit that 5-star rating. Like this last guy that I met, he just took his order straight from the Dash Caddy in the back. That gave him peace of mind and security that he's not touching me, touching my stuff really. It's his hand, contact to the bag, boom, $7. That was a good first order. Contactless delivery. Being safe out here in these COVID-19 times. All right, let's get that next order. Okay, we just accepted an order to Skillets. We're heading there now. I'm not too far away.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right.
All right, we got 10 minutes till we get to the customer's house. Let's talk about something real quick. These pickup times are not consistent with the order and pickup times that the restaurants are receiving on their tablets. So instead of waiting for my food out in the parking lot in my car, I always go into the restaurant just to get a feel for what's going on. 9 times out of 10, the order's ready and they quickly hand it to me and boom, we're off and ready to go. Okay, we just delivered the customer's order. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out the way I had hoped. It was still only $6, so all in all, this was not a great order. It was high mileage, low pay. It was at a hotel. I had to find the room, and you know, just too many steps in the process. So now that you guys have seen a good order and one bad order, I'm gonna put the camera down, grind away until lunchtime, and check back in later. All right, guys, so breakfast was a little bit slow. There was 2 orders that I turned down, Walmart and Burger King. I just didn't want to go to the stores. They're typically pretty slow and pretty behind. Okay guys, we made it through the slow, dreary, rainy morning on Hilton Head Island. Pretty typical of a Tuesday in late January in the off season. Not much popping off. So we're just starting to roll into the lunch rush. It's 12:20. Things will start to pick up and it'll be the fastest that it gets at about 1:30. So we're looking to hit those $8, $10 orders. Hopefully they're just kind of continuously rolling. Again, the best part about DoorDash is the flexibility. So I will sign out of DoorDash around 2:20, at which time I'll go pick up my daughter from school. We'll chat about her day, we'll go home, we'll get something to eat, and then I'll sign back in for the dinner shift. All right, so lunchtime is definitely picking up. We're gonna grab this order to Papa John's. It's like $8 for 2 miles or 2.5 miles or something. Pretty good one. We want to be able to pick it up and go. All right, so we only had to wait about 2 minutes for that order. Not bad. I'm actually gonna put this order inside of a food bag so it stays nice and hot and ready. Because this is a pizza, I'm gonna put it in the bag like that. We adjust our cup holder there. Lay our bag down. So the pizza stays nice and flat, doesn't get tossed over, nothing gets moved around because the cheese is still hot. And we are on the way to the customer. All right, we're running a Zaxby's order right now. I actually just picked it up. They had it waiting to go, which is a first for Zaxby's. I will give Zaxby's this. They have really improved their Dasher experience. This used to be one of those places I honestly avoided a month or two ago. And it was the kind of order that you would have to take because it was so good with the mileage and the price, but you just didn't want to deal with everybody that was working at Zaxby's. Well, there was actually a new manager. He was directing the kitchen, he was working the window, he was fixing my drinks, he had my order ready, he was polite, he was patient. And let me just say, when somebody shows you any amount of kindness, it goes a long way, because that lifts my spirits. Now I'm in a good mood, and more than likely I'm gonna spread that kindness onto the customer or just the next person that I run into in life. All right guys, signing into dinner. We've got a $1 peak promotional pay. Okay, sweet. As I was sitting here just getting adjusted to the dinner time, thinking about the vlogging I'm gonna do, boom, first order. Normally I would say just go ahead and go in and get your food. However, I've noticed that recently, as times have been a little bit slower, the restaurants are getting a little bit irritated when their dash order comes in and then the dasher comes in immediately after and then stands there at the door and stares at them for their food. I don't blame them. There's still a lot of awkward moments to fix up in the whole dash process. And I think part of it that's just really never going to change is the independent contractor factor. The restaurants, I can tell just from talking to them and just from body language, you know, they don't have control over the driver. So if they're upset with your attitude or the way that you're dressed or your hygiene, these are all factors that go into the dasher to restaurant relationship. So I'm gonna wait a minute. It says that my order will be ready at 5:07. I didn't get a text from DoorDash saying that it was ready for pickup. It's 4:59 right now, so I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes. You know, I'm not gonna be that guy staring at him. All right guys, that was the perfect dinner order, okay? The order came in at $9.50. It was 3.5 miles away or 4 or something like that. So we're good on the mileage. The price was high, and the customer tipped me an additional $2.50. So in total, I got 12 bucks. So I'll show you that right here. I wanted you guys to see that texting ahead of time and taking the time to do all the small things courteous to your customer does pay off. Okay, so I'm back at the restaurants now after completing that first order. I just got an order for $4.25 for Outback Steakhouse. I decided to decline it because it was 7.7 miles away. There could have been a chance, just like the last order, that I could have got a higher tip, but it's really important to me that I hug close to these restaurants right now because the good orders are gonna be coming in, and when they come in, it's gonna be back to back. You wanna make sure that you're setting yourself up in a position where you can accept one of those good orders that's $7 to $9 and 1, 2, 3 miles away. Perfect, that's what we're looking for. All right guys, so we just received an order to Chin Dynasty. It's a pretty good one, so I took it. And then a few seconds after I parked and took the order, I got another one. for Cinco again. So this is what we call a stacked order. We're gonna pick up the food at Chin Dynasty, and then we're gonna go over to the other restaurant, pick up that food, and then DoorDash will actually tell me which customer to go to next. So everything is explained for you through the DoorDash platform, just to make it as easy as possible. All right, we secured both of the orders. I've got them separated here with the divider. Now let's go deliver. So I'm going to make at least $15 on this order, and we're gonna hope and pray that we get tips on both of those orders that go above and beyond what DoorDash labeled the order as. This is not uncommon at dinner time. So we made $60 at lunch. We made $40 for dinner. So we had a $100 day, a total of 5 hours working. So for honestly, you know, on the off season, in January on a Tuesday, it was pretty good. And I really didn't give it my all. I didn't give it a full 8-hour shot. So we're usually looking to make between $100 and $150 on a typical slow day. But those numbers are gonna pick up greatly here in the summertime when all those tourists come back in. So stay tuned. We've got another video dropping pretty soon that's gonna show you what it's like to dash during a promotion on a busy day in the springtime on Hilton Head Island. Thanks for watching. Don't poop on me.